Today I'm reading a book called The Mystery of the Whale on the Lake by M.J. Perez that's available on Amazon. So there you are, a lovely picture of a whale blowing up into the air. "Joe! Joe!" exclaimed Lily, running in through his bedroom door. "What's up, Lily?" said Joe, hearing the excitement in his sister's voice. "I heard Mummy and Daddy talking in the kitchen about a whale on the lake. Is it true? Have you seen a whale on the lake?" "A whale?" asked Joe. "Are you sure? I've never seen a whale on that lake. Besides, I think they don't live in lakes." "What could they have meant?" asked Joe. "I'm not sure," said Joe, "but we could go to the library to find out." So they asked their parents and they headed over to their local library. And at their local library, they found out that whales only sleep for a few minutes at a time, and some live for hundreds of years. And it was true, whales live in lakes. They also found out that they live on the coast of one of the smallest of the Great Lakes. Lakes are fresh water, not salt water like the oceans. Then they headed over to one of the city's beaches and they had a beautiful, clear view of the lake. As a family, they curled their toes in the sand and watched the sea. They heard the horn of a big boat blowing and they saw some naughty little seagulls on the rocks nearby. I knew we read at the library that we wouldn't see whales, but I was hoping that we would. But I don't see any. Do you? asked Lily. No, said Joe. I was hoping too. Lily and Joe's parents announced that it was time to go, so they headed to the grocery store, driving alongside the side of the lake, watching the waves. Now the grocery store was on the road opposite the lake, and it had lots of big windows. So whilst their parents went shopping, Joe and Lily looked out at the lake from the windows. And Joe said, "It's such a beautiful view," to the clerk, asking if she had seen anything interesting on the water. She laughed. "I have one of the best views in town. I really love seeing the geese and the seagulls and cranes with all the other colourful birds that visit us every year. Sometimes I'm lucky and I catch a glimpse of the bald eagles that nest nearby." "Whales? What about whales?" asked Lily. "No, I haven't seen any whales, but it would be super wonderful." Joe and Lily's parents finished shopping and they said goodbye and headed home. As they headed home, they watched the sun setting over the lake, springing beautiful colours and the most wonderful view. At home, they realised that they had done a lot of searching but hadn't found any answers. So it was time to ask their parents about the mysterious whale living on the lake. "Daddy," said Lily, marching up to their parents, "when you go to work to make the safety rocks, do you see the whales when you drive past the lake?" Lily's dad laughed. "It's not safety rocks, Bob. It's secure rock. And no, I don't see any whales when I drive by. I see swans and geese on the lake, and sometimes I see deer in the trees." Can you see those? "Why do you ask?" "Well," said Lily, "I heard you and Mummy talking about whales that live on the lake. And Joe and I have been trying to research, but we haven't seen any whales. We want to see the whales, Daddy." Joe and Lily's dad took a piece of paper from his pocket. He unfolded the square and showed it to them. "Your mum and I were talking about the area that we live in that's shaped like a whale. Can you see that?" said Joe. "I never noticed it before. It's so cool. I guess there was no whale to find in the lake, Lily. That's okay. We had lots of fun." Lily smiled. "Wow, We live in the most beautiful place ever here on the Whale on the Lake. And Mummy said there's no lake life living quite like living on the Whale on the Lake. That was The Mystery of the Whale on the Lake by M.J. Perez. I do hope you liked it.